It's Saturday, and you know
Nope.
what that
Nope.
means.
It's
Not
Sunday.
Saturday.
It's
Oh,
Sunday.
right. You know what? I watched some promo from my last one, and I was like struggling. That threw me off. Now this threw me off. Tell him, JFB.
We got news, and then we are doing what we do at the end of every month, and that is going through our top 10 power rankings. I have a suggestion, by the way. I'll wait until after the intro. Joe?
Hey, JFB, hit that music.
I got my mic turned on and I'm ready to go. It's time for the All Effin' Wrestling Show.
Good afternoon, good morning. If I don't see you till later, keep my supper warm. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and germs. It's your boy, the JFB, James from Boston.
And I am, of course, the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada, effing dry. And I got a big announcement.
Okay.
Coming up just before we do our power rankings. The big announcement is who our special guest is
Next week.
for next week, October 5th.
Yeah.
Now, I've already revealed he's an AEW superstar. He's a former world champion. He debuted at Double or Nothing. So those are your clues right there. But we're going to reveal it right here on the show.
Right.
EVP,
Y'all,
do your bet.
it's me. It's me. It's the EVP here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We just lost JFB. That's not good. But,
Damn.
hey, there he is.
Hey.
Also known as the teddy bear of AFW.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am. Don't you forget it.
So I got a suggestion. I noticed that we have our power rankings, the men's power rankings. What do you say next month we do the women's as well?
Well, yeah, let's talk about it. I think it's a good idea. We'll see where that goes.
Yeah, I don't want Jessica haunting me from beyond. So if we can include the women, that would be fantastic. I can't.
Well, I don't want to do it on the same ranking, but maybe we could do a separate one.
I was telling Canada Dry, like this month would have been a good month for the women because I struggled for the men again this month. There wasn't really nothing notable, but there's a lot of women's wrestling that was notable this month.
I agree. All right. So before we get to the main event, the power rankings, we got to do a little thing, a little house cleaning. It's called the news. All right, top of the news. AEW writes off hologram from television again, and in essence, kills the clone storyline. Tony Khan tweeted that after the attack by Kyle Fletcher, that hologram was going to be injured probably for the rest of 2025. Now, in terms of the reality of it, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
He's got to be really injured if you're going to be off for 2025.
Sean Ross Sapp said he's injured and is expected to be out for a significant amount of time.
Okay, there we go. Sean Ross Sapp, way to go. All right, let's go to WWE. They are doing their Japanese tour currently right now. Raw and SmackDown will be live from Japan. And guess who's coming back for that show? Shinsuke Nakamura is coming back for the show. That's right. Shinsuke has been gone since June. Returns during the Japan tour. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see Shinsuke
Just
Nakamura.
to go back in hibernation after the Japanese tour.
Shinsuke, oh man, this guy's a shell of his former self.
Yeah. let's say congratulations to Ricky Saints. He is your new NXT World's Heavyweight Champion. He beat Oba Femi. Yeah, so Ricky Stark / Ricky Saints is
I
your.
can't call him Ricky Saints. I can't. Hopefully, they come up with something better on the main roster, like Ricky
I don't
Saints.
think that I don't think they're going to, but you never know. I mean, stranger things have happened in WWE. Speaking of stranger things, AJ Styles has announced that he will be retiring in 26, and that he plans to stay on board with WWE in a backstage role to kind of help develop the younger talent that's coming up through the
But
ranks.
he also mentioned that he would 1,000% love to wrestle Tanahashi.
It's not going to happen. I
No,
know.
he
I
said
would.
it's somehow. He said that it probably isn't going to happen, but
Yeah,
if there was a way to make it happen, he said I would love to do it.
I agree. I would love to see him, but I don't know if announcing your retirement in WWE is really the safest and best way to go out, seeing as how they really well handled the John Cena retirement. Surely they're going to go ahead and do a great job with AJ Styles. Give me a break. Triple H needs to remove his head out of his ass. So let's talk about Killer Cross. He has a documentary coming out that is called One Big Work. Guess who was on the trailer for said documentary by Killer Cross? None other than AEW's Darby Allin, which now is fueling speculation that Killer Cross is coming to AEW. What do you guys think? You think he should go to AEW?
I absolutely think that he would do well in AEW. Um, I would love to see, like, he's a big guy
Yeah,
and he's a good wrestler, so I
yeah,
think he fits.
yeah. What do you think, Joe?
I don't know. I mean, I've never really been a big fan of the guy. So I mean, if he comes, cool. I'm not opposed to wrestlers having a job. That's why it's great that there's more than one company. But if he doesn't come and he goes somewhere else, I'm not going to be heartbroken.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, it's one of those things, right?
Like if it happens, cool. If not, cool.
yeah.
Do you
I
have
totally
Ace
agree.
Austin on your news list here, JP?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Let's talk about Ace Austin. Ace Austin is now officially a part of the Bang Bang Gang. Ace Austin is joining the Bang Bang Gang, which is Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn. He will be an official member. He goes back with Juice quite a bit, back to Bullet Club days. So good for him.
I think this is a good fit and restores kind of like the Bullet Club Gold's status in AEW, because it's like with just two guys, you're like,
Yeah.
now you can buy some time for the other guys to return.
Yep. Absolutely.
You
All
know what would
right.
also be cool? If it happens, I'm not saying it's going to, but if Chris Bay gets healthy enough, maybe he joins AEW and joins Bullet Club Gold with Ace Austin as well.
I still think he's got time left on his TNA contract.
Oh, he does. I didn't know if he did or
I
not.
think he did. I think he had like almost a year before he got
And
injured.
doesn't he have injury time that he's got to pay back?
So TNA does. So TNA actually does not follow that rule for their contract. I know because I used to do post
Oh, so
production.
they have it in their contracts that's not part of it. You
See,
can.
That's
I just
correct.
didn't know if he was because the last I heard, TNA has like 10 people under contract.
Yeah.
Most people are working like on handshake deals, from what I hear.
Yeah.
Noob says WWE better not ruin AJ Styles' retirement.
Hey, noob, if I was you, I would take
Don't
any
hold your
extra
breath.
money that you got, go on DraftKings. The link is down below. Sign up, and then bet all your money that Triple H is going to screw AJ Styles over during his retirement run.
I love this new feature here. I don't know if it's always been here, but when you put up a name, when you put up a comment, it gives it a little bit of time, and then it disappears on its own.
Yeah, I set it up. It gives it 10 seconds and then
Oops.
disappears. Yeah.
Whoops. There we go. Get rid of it.
Let's go to our next one. Kevin Nash was actually asked if to do a documentary about him, and he promptly said, "Thanks, but no thanks, brother. That doesn't work for me."
let's talk about Kevin Nash.
Okay.
So Kevin Nash has some surgery, and he says the funniest thing ever.
What's that?
He goes, I would like to thank everybody for their concern. I just had penis reduction surgery. Uh, that extra blood flowing to my hog really helps the heart.
Yeah,
That is hilarious.
that's funny as fuck. That's funny as hell. Who watched SmackDown Friday night, or happened to catch the botch finish to the triple threat match for the women's championship
And
match?
not only that, but Jade Cargill has a big gash.
Yeah.
I did see that. That
Like
made
that was huge.
I think it's safe to say that WWE is not doing well, and the reason why I brought up the botch is because it leads me to my next one, which is this. People in WWE were stunned. ESPN has a blog and news section that you can go to, and for years, ESPN used to rank WWE pay-per-views and give you a letter grade. Anyone want to take a gather what they rated, what they ranked?
Well, we all know what it is, JFB. It's a C.
It's a C. Yeah. ESPN, which is the place to watch all of WWE's.
Didn't they used to rank AEWs as well?
No. They did a couple, like the bigger shows they will, but for the most part, no, they don't.
But like I like this for the main point is they're holding on to their journalistic integrity.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Which is not cool with WWE.
Not at all. WWE likes to do what like a lot of people like to do, and that's called whitewash your history.
revisionist history.
Yeah,
There you
revision.
go.
What about the whitewash?
Yeah, they like to
That's what Triple
whitewash
H
the-
basically does is whitewash. So
And Vince, hey, let's not take away all the power from Vince. Vince is infamous for whitewashing the history of the WWE.
Well, it's happened ever since they started to really be on the scene, right?
Oh, they started this like in the 80s.
Yeah.
The only time they would mention Bruno Sammartino's run is if Bruno Sammartino showed up. If he wasn't part of the package or the show or a storyline, they never mentioned that shit.
So, part of me thinks like I watched the Jade Cargill injury,
Yeah.
and she didn't protect her hands at all. Like she
No.
put her hands there, nothing.
Nope. She took it right on the noggin.
yeah, like everyone's blaming Nia Jax. I'm like, it's just more on Jade than it is Nia for not protecting.
It's all on Jade.
Well,
100%.
yeah, from that because like you gotta protect your head. Like that's just silly.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think like with the botch pin, I think the fact that Jade was gushing blood all outside the ring
Yeah.
threw a lot of chaos into this.
I would say probably so. But the reality is that Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax have not. This isn't the only time they've botched the finish.
Well,
They've done it before.
regardless, the ref should have just counted 3. It wouldn't have changed the outcome of the match. Tiffany still won.
Yeah. All right, let's go to our next one. MVP on his podcast said, I question maximizing profit to the point that you price out your day one fans. MVP is not wrong. He ain't telling no lies. It's ridiculous. So Raw's coming here to Nashville in like October or November. So I was going to go ahead and do a little splurge. I was going to get hard camera front row because I've never done it at big show like the big WWE or AEW shows. So I always wanted to just do that. So I did. I went and looked it up. $1,000, and you don't get to
Wow.
keep $1,000 for front row hard camera at Raw.
So
Raw.
you're not doing it.
So it's not a little splurge, is what you're saying.
So how much did you think you were gonna pay before you saw this?
Maybe 400, maybe 500. My maximum was 450.
Like, even that's still ridiculous.
I agree. I agree. The reason why I didn't go to SummerSlam when it was at Nissan Stadium was because to sit in the upper deck at Nissan Stadium, which, by the way, the Titans, who have the 15th most expensive tickets in the NFL, all right, I paid less for sitting on sitting at the 50-yard line, 8 rows back when the Patriots came to town. I paid less for me and Jessica's ticket than it would have cost me for just one ticket to SummerSlam in the upper deck.
Now, to play devil's advocate,
Sure.
like if this is a money making venture, this is a company that's on the that's on the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
If people will pay it, don't you think that you should keep riding this until it's broken?
Oh, they absolutely have that right. Just like we have the right to drag them through the streets about it. It's a two-way thing. I mean, they're not going to stop it because people are going to keep paying it, but
Yeah,
it gives us the right to criticize them,
I'm gonna
screwing
come.
over the average person.
because that being you own stock in the WWE.
I do, yes. I own about 1,500 shares of WWE
So,
stock.
like, as a stockholder, you got to be on board with this.
No. And the
Why?
likelihood is I'm probably going to start selling my stock because the product is not good and that's going to result in a lot of things. Here's my problem. WWE, I've said this before. AEW is a wrestling promotion that sometimes does sports entertainment. Okay. WWE is a sports entertainment company that occasionally has wrestling matches. If you've never been to a WWE match within the last 5 years, it's a spectacle. I mean, even Raw is a spectacle. The lights, the everything. What you're entering in is like a Las Vegas show. Every day, every week, every month, every year. That's how they run. But they market to families. They market strictly to families. Families at this point in time don't have that luxury of expendable cash. Oh, a couple $1,000 on tickets, then parking, then concessions, then t-shirts or any other merch. It gets ridiculous. And the price of their stuff has gone up like more than 50%.
I can almost justify the Saudi shows if they use that to bring the prices down for the American customers.
It won't happen
No,
because
but it won't.
the problem is that it's not WWE's fault, and a lot of people are putting it on WWE's doorstep. It's actually not. It's TKO and Endeavor. That's who's doing this.
Say,
It's not
say what
Triple
you
H.
want about Vince, but he understood
Exactly.
that you got to keep the prices um, a certain price for the average wrestling fan.
Well,
You
the,
were
the
making
problem
billion
is
dollars.
the problem is Endeavor sees what they can do with UFC. It's like, oh, let's do that with WWE. But the problem is you're looking at two totally different demographics. Like you
Yeah,
said, WWE is family oriented. UFC is single guys who are just bros out having a good time with cash to burn.
yeah,
Two totally different.
yeah. When I went to WrestleMania in Atlanta, I was 4 rows behind commentary. I paid $400 I paid $250 for my tickets. And I think I blew no more than $600 the entire weekend I was there. Because I also went to Raw and I went to SmackDown. Went to SmackDown, saw WrestleMania, stayed for Raw, and then went home. So I think I paid maybe $700 total on tickets and merch and all that other
See,
jazz in
see,
my hotel room.
I've only been to one. I've only been to like one WWE show, and it was a house show here at the Bob Carpenter Center like
Yeah,
3 years ago. But I go to AEW shows all the time,
yeah.
and it's crazy just the difference in pricing.
It's
between
insane.
WWE and AEW.
Me and Jess paid $110 each for our seats at Blood and Guts when it came to Nashville.
And you had
That's
good seats,
all we-
didn't you?
And we had great seats. We were about 16, 17 rows up.
I the only time I've ever paid over $100 for a ticket was when I went to All In.
Yeah.
And that was a pay per view, so that's expected. Like
And-
at the most, I pay like maybe $80 for a ticket.
What was your all-in ticket?
I was on the floor. I was so like if you're coming down the entrance ramp, I was off to the right.
And what did you pay for it?
I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I know it wasn't. It was maybe 400 total for me and my son for the tickets.
That is great for
Yeah.
like their WrestleMania.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. Don't get me wrong. I've paid premium prices for like boxing events. I paid premium for UFC events because they don't wrestle every day. They don't fight every day.
right.
You know, when Mike Tyson comes to town or when Mike Tyson decides he wants to fight, I paid for it.
Yeah, you're going to pay extra because he's a legitimate draw.
Yeah. I went and saw Mike Tyson. I
Like,
watched Mike Tyson.
Speaking of WrestleMania, Indianapolis doesn't know. Like they were promised like a WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know what the status of their
If they'll,
WrestleMania.
they'll probably never get one. I
No.
think we're at the point where it's just going to alternate between Vegas and Saudi.
Saudi.
Honestly,
No,
I would not.
that's
be surprised.
that. Imagine that.
Yep.
That's going out on a limb, Joe.
I mean, just look at what it is. I mean, I saw a report the other day. EA Sports is thinking of selling, and guess who wants to buy EA Sports?
Who?
The Saudi government, the Saudi people,
Oh, really?
along with Silver Lake Investment, the massive investment group here.
Oh
in
yes,
America.
I don't know if you guys know this, but EA Sports has a huge office building here in Vancouver,
Oh, they do. Yeah. I've been to it.
and they're talking like, where's this go? Like, the people are worried about their jobs.
I mean,
Rightfully should be.
the reality is, and it affects my business as well. The reality is that when you're dealing with, because you look at like Microsoft, you look at Sony for their gaming divisions, they've laid off thousands and thousands of people
Mhm.
while still showing off massive amounts of revenue. Microsoft posted their best quarter in over 5 years, and they laid off a whole bunch of people.
Lay off people, make money, and put out a crap product is what they're doing.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And and as AI advances, as AI gets more, I mean, I kid you not, I created an app for the desktop and for a mobile app that I'm currently working on right now that's geared towards creative professional freelancers to keep track of expenses and all this other jazz. And I don't know code. The last time I wrote a line of code was in high school. Actually, that's not true. The last time I wrote any line of code was probably 20 years ago for my father, because I know Python. And I coded this app on an AI app. And it's amazing how it just writes the code for you. You don't have to do shit. It's called vibe coding. You don't have to do shit. And that's kind of where we're at, and then it's just the way and the nature of the beast. But,
Could you make a good video game from this AI?
I played
Yeah.
a video game that was vibe coded on Steam. I paid $2 for it. It was a short horror video game, like 20 hours of gameplay. Unbelievable. And he vibe coded and then took the code and dumped it into the Unreal Engine so it looks good, and then coded the rest of it in the Unreal Engine. So it's
And like this is a good video game.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Like the graphics are not like super duper amazing, but it's great. It was good enough to get me entranced into the game. So like yeah, I mean, I think you can absolutely, maybe not right now, not in this very moment, but I guarantee you
It's coming.
Oh,
about 5 years, it's done. And I mean the same goes with filmmaking. You know, like 10 years ago, I taught a class at this place called NECAT, which is run by the Nashville Public Library, where people can come into the studio and film. And so I taught a filmmaking class, and I told everybody to pull out their phones and told them, hey, guess what? You have a camera in your pocket that's 4K. You can shoot and make your own movie. You have absolutely no excuse to do it. And now with AI, you do it even better and faster. So, like, you know, our intro that we do for the All After Wrestling show, that's AI,
Completely. From the music, everything.
100% AI.
The only thing that's not is the logo.
The logo and the song.
No, the song. Well, the song I wrote, but
Okay,
AI singing it.
yeah, there you go. All right, let's get to a couple other things really quick. JBL was on Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard and dropped a very. I didn't realize how much JBL respected Bret Hart, but he said that he thought WWE was going to go out of business the minute that Bret Hart left WWE. That's a heap of praise. On one man, a company shall fall because he decided to leave. Holy cow. That's a lot of respect for Bret Hart.
Yeah, and he was like, maybe I chose the wrong company. Like he was doubting his WWE alliance at that moment.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the big one in the news. um, for those who don't know, Warner Brothers Discovery, after they segmented their divisions, laid off a whole bunch of people, reined in costs. They're a lean, mean $35 billion, $3.5 billion in debt. Or actually, I think it's $35 billion in debt. All right. And they decide that they're going to go ahead and sell. They are officially for sale. They are taking bids. So in the process of doing that, they voided the contract of AEW. AEW is no longer exclusive to
Well,
WB.
hold on here. Hold on here. That was part of their deal all along when they
That was
signed it.
part of the deal all along, but it was only executed because WB is deciding to sell. 100%. The only reason why that clause kicked in is because
Because I saw a
WB.
post from Sean Ross Sapp about this. So um, he was saying it was part all along, and it was
It
in
was
there.
part of it when they signed their new deal. The when they signed their new media deal, the clause is that if any point in time WB decides to put themselves on a block to be sold, that AEW has the right to exercise that clause and to get out of it. That's the legitimacy. It's not unheard of in the ranks of TV and movie studios.
So, Jeppy, do we have a drum roll?
We do have a drum roll. Uh, Yay!
All right. So the reason I put the drum roll in there is it's time to reveal who is coming on the All Effin' Wrestling Show next Sunday, October
Okay.
5th.
Are we ready?
It is this man.
Brian Cage, everybody! Brian Cage!
It almost looks like she's sporting the SWA Sabres.
It does. That's right. Brian Cage is coming here October 5th. We are so excited and so happy and so stoked to have Swolverine on the show.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. We wanted him for a long time,
Yeah.
and this is a big get for us.
So
Yeah.
with that said, you have any interesting questions you would like to have us ask him? Not your basic generic questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got something good, we'll throw it in there, and we'll
Yeah.
even put your name down. But yeah, that's our guest next week, October 5th. It's Brian Cage right here on the All Effing Wrestling Show.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It makes me want to do the swerve.
I was like, that's Swerve. That's not Brian Cage.
It just makes me want to dance. And the first dance I thought of was swerve. All right, guys. Let's get into the main event, if you shall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Now, this main event is brought to you by these guys.
These guys.
That is right. SWA Sabres is the place. The link is down below. They have an anniversary sale. Buy one, get two free. There's two types of sabers. All right. There's the regular sabers, all right, which are cosplay sabers. They are meant for your costumes when you go to conventions or whatever. That's what it's all about. It's all about the look. But if you want some real combat sabers, you and your buddy want to beat the living hell out of each other with a freaking awesome lightsaber, yeah, they make a combat saber that will sustain the amount of destruction from a car. Okay, so SWA Sabers, the link is down below. Click on that. Now, let's get into
But
our
before we
talk.
do that,
Yes?
AFW's part of Saber.
Saber. Now, here's our ranking from last month. At number 10, we had Swerve. Number 9, Zack Sabre Jr. At number 8, Will Ospreay. Number 7, Dom Mysterio. Number 6, Sami Zayn. Number 5, Bandito. Number 4, Okada. Number 3, Kyle Fletcher. Number 2, MJF. Number 1, Hangman Adam Page. Our AEW World's Heavyweight Champion. So, that being said, we are now in the month of September. We're getting ready to enter into spooky season, then Thanksgiving season, then Christmas season, then New Year season, and then Groundhog season. But we are in the month of September. And Canada Dry, you have been tasked to give us number 10.
Since we're entering the spooky season, number 10 is Macho Man's Ghost. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Number 10 is the WWE Undisputed World Champion, Cody Rhodes.
Okay?
Sure. I mean, me and Canada Dry had this conversation. Like, this past month, there really hasn't been much eventful for the men. So,
No, it has not.
No, Cody Rhodes is the QB1, damn it.
Yeah, he's
the
QB1
one
on
who
an
doesn't,
0-16
who hasn't
team.
been around because he's been out filming a movie, but
he
did defend
defended that title at WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, such a stupid name.
WrestlePalooza. Even CM Punk was saying that he hates that name.
Yeah. Here's the only thing I can say, and the only advice I can give is this. He's quarterback 1 on an 0-18 team. Sorry. They aren't doing squat. I have never seen a stagnant amount of champions not defending their titles since forever. And now you have it's sad. It's sad. But yeah, Cody Rhodes. I mean, he defended at WrestlePalooza and beat Drew McIntyre, who, by the way, is going to be in the new Highlander movie.
That is cool. That should be on the list. But yeah, that is cool.
I can't wait to see
Him
that.
and him. Yeah, him and Henry Cavill. They're doing the rebooting Highlander.
Yeah,
So he's playing Cavill's brother.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. So number 10 is Cody Rhodes. All right. I think it's time for Joe.
Okay, so like I said, struggled coming up with names, but I think a fitting number 9 is one from TNA, Mr. Frankie Kazarian. He just won the TNA International Championship, and he seems to be one of the guys that's leading this invasion from TNA into NXT. So I think he's going to be featured prominently. So, what do you guys think?
I mean, I don't watch TNA, so I can't really give a yay or nay to it.
It's Facebook. That's how I take in the information.
I like Kazarian. I've always liked Kazarian. I've always thought that Frankie Kazarian was a great, a very underrated wrestler, for sure. So I'm all right with that. What about you, Chandler?
I think Frank Kazarian is a rough pick, but he did win the title. Yeah. I don't know much about him, so like.
Okay.
This might be a rough. This might be a rough top list.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard one. All right. Well, I'm going to go with number 8. Man, this is tough. I mean, it really is, because you just you don't want to just be all AEW, but I mean, AEW's hitting all cylinders.
Well, don't you have a favorite wrestler in WWE right now? Don't you have someone?
I mean, I do. I have Fatu.
That's not who we're talking about.
Yeah, we're not talking about him. He's a little bit dirty. He's been to prison.
Oh, no, he's not going this low. Are you insane? The man's a AAA World Heavyweight Champion. You put him at 8? That's insane. You guys are drunk. Number 8. You know what? I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins. He's not defending. He's not really defending.
I think it's good because he's on TV a lot.
Yes.
So yeah. I don't mind this pick.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you think, Joe?
Sure. That's fine.
This is going to be the response that Joe's going to have this entire episode. Okay.
When it's WWE guys, that's the thing. No, his bias is showing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't watch WWE on a regular basis, but I keep up with it on Facebook. And
and that's the thing. Like when someone's on TV a lot, like for example, MJF. I'm not saying he's the next guy to pick here, but MJF doesn't need to pick up wins to get on this list.
No.
Well, but it's not just that, but it's like every time Seth comes out, he says the same thing. There's nothing new about his character. Like, I think that's my biggest complaint with WWE at the moment it's like the Vision just says the same thing over and over and over again.
I think Cody and Seth will justify being on this list come Crown Jewel in Australia.
Okay.
Probably.
Because Seth and Cody can put on a great match.
Yeah.
Like all their matches are bangers.
Yeah.
So I think they will justify being on this list come the end of Crown Jewel.
Okay. All right, Canada Dry, number 7.
Dirty Dom Mysterio to screw over my good friend Jay.
I veto.
If you veto, he's off the list.
You can't put him at 7.
I put him at 7.
You can't put him at 7. The guy is a Intercontinental getting ready to go into battle with Rusev, and he's booked for a Mega Championship match in a month.
It's also like he's not that great of a wrestler as well.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Okay, he's good, but he's not mechanically like sound or anything. Like he's still a little green when it comes to in the ring work.
Did you watch the match with Vikingo?
No, I didn't. I'll be honest with you.
It was a great match. It was a great match. I mean, you want to put Dom at number 7. That is a travesty.
This is also revenge for you running Statlander through the mud on the AFW Dynamite After Dark.
Oh, so this is just nothing but pure, unadulterated
This
vendetta.
is called spite.
Oh my God. Ken, EVP Joe, your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, I think he should be a little bit higher. Like you said, he's the Intercontinental Champion. He's the AAA.
Maybe there could be a trade somewhere along. I'm not.
There's going to be a trade. I'm going to trade you the antidote for Dominic Mysterio. Just saying. You get a mysterious package of American soda and you drink it, you're going to need the antidote. Just saying.
God, you guys.
All right. Joe, try not to screw up the rest of this list.
Dirty Dom at number 7.
So we're at number 6.
Yes.
Yep.
I think this is where this guy's had 2 major matches and he lost them both, but he's made his opponents look phenomenal. I'm going with MJF.
Okay.
He in a span of less than 12 hours, or a little over 12 hours, he had a match with Mystico where he dropped his CMLL World Heavyweight title or the Light Heavyweight title to Mystico. And then he goes up and puts on a banger of a thumbtacks and tables match with Mark Briscoe and makes him look like $1 million as well.
Yeah.
Like you said. And he just cuts killer promos. Like, he makes everything interesting. So, yes, even though he didn't win, he still is one of the more interesting things that's going on in wrestling at the moment.
I think MJF and Rollins should switch. The only reason why I say this is because MJF is on his way out. He's going to be gone for a few months because he's filming a movie. I'm wondering if 6 might be too high for MJF.
We can make some trades a little later if you want.
Okay.
We can make some blockbuster deals here.
Okay. All right. Well, I got number 5. I tell you who's not going to be on here is Chris Statlander.
Well, no, she will not.
Oh, I can't wait till Wednesday. You think I threw her through the mud before? I'm about to wrap a chain around her ankles and drag her.
Hey, God, we don't want to be spiteful here. We don't want to be spiteful.
I'm going to give this match an F.
Until she comes out and puts on Match of the Night, and you can't help but give it that.
Pretty much, yeah. That's probably what's going to happen. So, all right, number 5. Let's get serious here. Number 5. I'm going to put Okada at number 5. And here's the reason why I'm putting Okada at number 5. For me, he hasn't had a defense since the last PLE. We know he's going to probably most likely get into a program with Orange Cassidy. And so I think until that connects, until that actually runs that program, I think Okada sitting at 5 is perfect. I mean, he's doing an amazing job with that belt. I mean, that belt is just freaking amazing.
Okada, I like him at number 5. I think he did a great job at All Out.
Oh, yeah.
In that 3-way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, The thing is with you know the thing with Okada is like he came in and was the comedic sidekick for the Elite storyline while still going out in the ring and kicking ass. Now you got more of the ass kicking,
Like
and so
he'll still call someone a bitch or whatever, but
yeah, yeah. So I think what's going to happen is I think what they're going to do is Takeshita obviously is the one that's going to cost Okada the belt. I think Takeshita wins the New Japan Pro Wrestling World's Heavyweight Championship, and he goes into a program with Okada, and then Okada drops it at Wrestle Kingdom or whatever. That's kind of how I see it. That would make more sense down the line. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Okada number 5. Joe, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. He put
Okay.
on arguably match of the night at All Out in
Yeah.
that triple threat match.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
All
got
right.
no complaints.
All right, Canada Dry, you're next.
I'm going with Darby Allin. I
Okay.
think Darby put on a hell of a match at All Out for his big return. He had a match before that on Dynamite this month. Um, Darby's been kind of gone for a long time, and he makes his big return this past September.
Yeah.
And I think Darby is looking good, and he's got to wrestle Mox again.
Yeah.
And I think that's a classic case of 50-50 booking on this one.
Yeah. I think, in all honesty, Allen gets the win at the I Quit match.
Yeah,
Which will be apropos because that's how Moxley lost his belt to Hangman.
So I'm willing to make a trade with you here with a condition.
Okay.
I'm willing to put Dominic Mysterio
Mm-hmm.
at number 4
Okay.
in exchange for we'll put Darby at number 7,
Okay.
but in exchange you also cannot run Chris Statlander through the mud. In exchange.
There you go. There you go.
So that if you do, you automatically get a red flag on the
Okay.
Dynamite After Dark.
That is actually very agreeable. I can do that.
Okay, we got it. So we got Darby Allin at number 7, and JFB is happy with Dirty Dom at number 4.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Hey, we got some good trades going on here.
Fuck it.
Everyone's happy.
I like it. All right. Joe, you got number 3.
I don't know. I have 2 guys left that I have. Both of them won titles this month. I don't think either one of them are worthy of being a number 3 on the list, though.
Okay.
Because I have Ricky Saints, who won the NXT title.
Yeah.
He literally just won it 2 days ago. That doesn't warrant a top 10 spot in my book. Because
I think what about the main event of All Out?
I don't know. Because like I said, the other person I have on here, who I've already talked about, is Mystico. And that man just puts on banger match after banger match if you see what else he does outside of AEW.
Yeah.
And then there's Hangman Adam Page. And why am I drawing a blank to who Page wrestled at?
Kyle Fletcher.
Oh, yeah.
That's to be here.
Yeah. You know what? I think that might be my pick. I think I'm going to go with Kyle Fletcher.
He's been killing it, Joe.
He's a TNT champion. He put on a hell of a match on Collision with Commander. And he looked amazing in that match with Hangman Page. So, yeah, I think that'll have to be my pick.
Kyle Fletcher is becoming and I wonder whether there's going to be hell to pay from Kenny Omega too. He's also been announcing his comeback here.
Yeah, Kenny's back on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't get me wrong. Kyle Fletcher deserves to be 100%, 1,000%, 1,000,000% on this list. Number 3, though, that's low. I would have had him at number 2 just because of that match with Hangman Page and what he's been doing in the ring for like the last year has been incredible.
Well,
Listen,
how about
if
you make a
you
pitch number 2, and we'll see if we can work a trade out.
okay,
All right. All right. So I got number 2. This is tough. I mean, this is really, really tough because I can't. I don't know. I don't know.
do you like Ricky Saints here? Like,
No, I don't like Ricky Singh. Period. Just because you won a
right?
belt,
You weren't a fan of him in AEW either.
I didn't like him in AEW either. Like he has sporadic bursts, but
What about
oh,
John Moxley?
Moxley would be interesting in that slot just because of
And then you guys can make the trade.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that I would put on.
Because I think Mox is still a very, very important part of the AEW roster, and they're one of their top guys.
Oh
Yeah, you know what? Let's knock on John Moxley. I like that.
Okay. And
Are you guys going to do a trade?
You want to trade 2 and 3?
Yeah, let's trade 2 and 3.
Works for me.
So for the top 10 list that I make the short of, can you make the announcement of both of them just so I can get a clip of it?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so 3 is going to be
No, Debbie, I need you to say a number.
I'll go through everything.
How about at the end he just goes number 10 is this, 9 is this, and that way you have the clip to.
Yeah,
I want the person who made the pick to say the thing.
Oh, so at number 2, now number 3 is John Moxley.
And now you say Kyle Fletcher.
And then now not number 2 is Kyle Fletcher.
There we go. Now I got the clip.
All right. Now, Canada Dry.
Number 1.
You have been tasked with doing number 1. Who is it?
Macho Man's Ghost. No.
You can't do that twice. You already did it once.
Well, I made the no. Number 1 is the guy who's got AEW on his back right now. Hangman Adam Page. The guy's killing it.
I mean, I think this might be the best Adam Page we've ever seen.
Yeah, like
and I mean that.
Starting with the run up to winning the title to now.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
Like,
I think the feud with Swerve just lit a fire under his ass.
I think so too, and I think, in all honesty, when Tony Khan went to him and said, "Now's your time to have a really good run," I think Adam Page was just like, "Let's do it." Because I think
I need to get new material. I'm getting booze from my Macho Man Ghost joke.
Yeah, what do they know? What do they know? I tell you, what do they know?
Well, I did at the beginning of the show. He said it's fair. I can take some critique.
Yeah. All right, so let's go through our top 10 list. Here we go. Number 10, Cody Rhodes. Number 9, Frankie Kazarian. Number 8, Seth Rollins. Number 7, Darby Allin. Number 6, MJF. Number 5, Kazuchika Okada. Number 4, Dominic Mysterio. Number 3, John Moxley. Number 2, Kyle Fletcher. And number 1 on the list with a bullet, Hangman Adam Page. Guys, that's our list.
And I'll say this. Frankie Kazarian doesn't make this list if WWE is having their championship defended properly.
Correct. Absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah, and maybe some AEW guys don't make it either.
Yeah. I'm just saying. This was the hardest one.
We'll probably never have to worry about that, so it's okay.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn should have been defending that title and been on this list.
I agree. In fact, I would agree so much as taking Rollins off and putting Sami Zayn on.
If he had defended the title.
Especially because, like, he definitely had this interaction with Cena where Cena gifted him the U.S. Open Challenge gimmick.
Yeah.
Like, that should be every week. Sami should be doing that, like Cena.
It is. He wrestled Friday against Javion Williams.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Maybe some higher profile names.
Don't get me wrong. If you watch that match, Javion Williams is legit.
I'm not saying he's not a bad wrestler. I'm just saying bigger names to draw in people to watch.
It's the U.S. title. I mean, that's the sad part. It's the U.S. title. So, all right, guys, that is it. That is the end of the show. Now is my time to shine, if you will. It's time to mystify you with the dark custodial arts. Doing a little cleanup. Down below is all our links. Social media is one. DraftKings is another. Sign up for DraftKings. You bet $5 and lose. They give you $150 in free bets. You have the SWA Sabers. You also have a link for YouTube. We have multiple plateaus and platforms that you can basically help the show out. Sign up.
I like to get guests like Brian Cage.
Yeah, it helps us get guests like Brian Cage. I'm working on Brody King. I've sent him an email. I'm just waiting to hear back. But for us to get these really cool guys that you watch every single week costs a little money. So grab yourself a lightsaber. Grab yourself a lightsaber. Go ahead and
grab yourself a lifesavers.
Yeah, get a lightsaber and a lightsaber. Come on.
SW Saber should make a lifesaver version of the lightsaber.
You're on. I have this really cool program called Saber, and it was created by Video Copilot. And what it does is essentially you draw a line, and then it ignites and creates flames, electricity. It creates all kinds of cool shit. It is really cool. The guys at Video Copilot do some amazing freaking work. Like, I have spent probably $1,000 on their plugins over the years, and the only thing that sucks is they don't support my editing software, which is DaVinci. They only do
or your hopes and dreams. They don't support that either.
No, they don't support my hopes and dreams. So what are you gonna do? Anyways, click all the links down below. Now, if you want to really show off how much you love the AFW show, the All Effing Wrestling Show, get one of those. One of those things right there. That's a t-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. And where do you get your t-shirts? Only one place. Temu.com. I'm just kidding. It's not Temu.
Don't kid you. They'll be copying our shirts in no time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We've been plagiarized here and there on the internet
several times. Yes. Henceforth, why we had a cease and desist shirt as well. So, so you go to prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling and get all of your effing wrestling gear. On behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of EVP Joe, I am the almighty JFD.
Now, remember that mental health is important. Sometimes you're just so depressed that it takes over and you can't move forward. You feel like you're in a hole. You feel down. Now, it's okay that you're down. It happens. But we want to send the message out that it's not okay to stay there. You got to find a way out of that hole. And that happens not by yourself, but by reaching out to your friends, your family, your community, medical professionals. Reaching out to us. We will stick a rocket on your back. We will put one foot in front of the other. Raise the fist in the air. Put the devil in a sharpshooter. And just keep fighting.
I got my mic turned on and I'm ready to go. It's time for the All Effing Wrestling Show.